Hello there, it's Sean, and welcome to day one of launch. Just give me a moment before I check if everything is good to go. If you can hear me loud and clear, give me a clear in the chat. And if you're watching this live with us, give me a live in the comments. And if you're watching the replay down the road, drop a replay in the comments as well. Let me know who you are, where you're from, what type of a expert, teacher, coach, like what's your superpower? What is your expertise? What is the skill that you are looking to monetize? And have you launched before? If not, how many times have you tried? And how is your business looking like right now? Is it completely online? Is it completely remote? Is it partially remote? Are you at a stage where you're looking to create your first signature high ticket offer? High ticket offer. Okay, very good. Everything is good to go. So this training for day one, there's not going to be any fancy origin story. There's no bells and whistles. There's nothing that you don't need. So it is implementation based. So I'm just going to go straight into it. If you are late for the live, catch up on the replay to see what you've missed, because it's implementation focus and we're going to hit hard and we're going to hit fast and we're going to hit where it counts. Okay, and after this training, you'll know why I'm saying all these things. Launch was created for a very specific purpose. It's for your gift, because I believe every one of us came into this world with a gift, with a purpose. Like, I'm convinced there is something in you. Okay, and to me, it is my belief. I don't know if you share the same belief. Let me know in the comments if you have a similar belief that all of us have a gift, have a purpose. There's something in us. That's the reason why we're here. We have gone through things. We have been through certain battles. We've experienced certain things. We've built certain things. And there's a very high chance that up to this point in your life, you have a skill. You have a combination of skills. I don't believe you have nothing. You definitely have something. No matter how big or small it is, I'm convinced there's something in you that, when extracted, can significantly impact another person. When we are able to extract it, it might not even be the thing you know or you think you are good at. Because I've been through so many launches, I've created so many things that I realized that it is a journey. As you create, you grow. As you teach, you grow. As you share, you grow. You're going to grow through all your students. You're going to grow through all your creations, because you are a channel. And through this channel, the more you create, the more you express your gift, the more you refine it, the more you grow as a person. And so this skill, or these skills that you have in you, it counts. And the question is, are you going to look inward and say, yes, I do have a skill and I want to grow it? Doesn't matter if it takes 1 year, 2 years, but I treasure this part of me. I know that I have something, and I want to grow it to a point where I can help people solve something significant. I want to help people solve something important. I want to help them achieve something that is important to them. Because when I do something like this, it's valuable, it creates an impact, it's fulfilling, it's a new source of revenue, it's a new source of income, and it elevates your whole life experience as a whole. So if you relate to this, watching live or replay, drop a yes in the chat, because this is the reason why I created Launch. And when I say important, to help someone solve an important problem, help someone achieve an important goal, something valuable. When I say important or valuable, it's not just to you, but more importantly, to the buyer, to the client, to the market. Because the raw version is in you right now. Maybe you're good at meditation, maybe you're good at fitness, maybe you're good at music, maybe you're good at money, managing money, teaching a language. Like that is your gift, that is your skill, and that is the raw thing that you've developed. But to the buyer, they might need a certain variation of that. They might need a certain organization of that. They might need a certain expression of that. And that is why I say extract your gift, understand your gift, refine your gift. Then we know what is the best way to develop. Okay, so if you're wondering, like, come on, Sean, paint me a picture. Like, do you have an example? What do you mean gift? What do you mean skill? What do you mean help someone solve something? Like, how can I do that? I might have something, but if I do launch it, if I do create it, what is it going to look like? Okay, so I will share a little bit about my gift, not because I want to talk about myself, but because I want to use this experience as a way to illustrate what is it like when you take your raw gift and you extract it, you understand it, you refine it, and then you give it to others. For more than 10 years, I ran my own martial arts business. This is my studio that you see. I would rent different studios from time to time. And my strategy was to put a bunch of people in a room, tell them that that room, there's going to be an event happening. I'll fill up that room, I'll deliver the room, and then I'll share, I'll present what I have to offer. And so the rooms that you see in this picture was something that I did every week, every month. And up to that point in time, okay, and this might be an experience that you have as well. Like you have the experience, you build it under someone else's company, you build it learning from others, you build it being an apprentice, you build it working under someone's company. And you build an experience to the point where you know that you're capable of helping people get results. And you've done it to the point where you know that I need to have my own thing. I need to have my own brand. I need to build my own product or my own service or something that I can sell. And it is crucial for me because I want to build it now. It's been on my mind. It's going to bring me a new stream of income. It's going to bring me a new source of meaning and fulfillment and impact. And you could be in fitness, like mine was martial arts, right? Because I studied, I trained, it was my passion. And I was like, why don't I teach it part-time? I was in university. Why don't I teach it part-time? Put a small group together and then present a program or present a introduction or present a series of training or present a step-by-step method or present a class, right? It's like, what do you guys want to work on? What are you guys interested in? Oh, I'm interested. I travel a lot. I want to know how to protect myself. Oh, I have been a Bruce Lee fan. It was a martial art I taught was Jeet Kune Do. It's created by Bruce Lee. I've been a Bruce Lee fan. You know, I watch all the Bruce Lee movies with my family, with my parents, with my father. I always get the whole, I watch a lot of Bruce Lee movies with my father thing. And, you know, I want to study it, but I can't find an instructor. I can't find someone that can teach. Oh, okay. So what if I did a class? What if I taught, you know, a small group class? And from a small group class, I had 2 group class. From 2 group classes, then I had 4 group classes. Then I had 8. And then the private students came. And then people started to hire me for workshops and seminars. And before I knew it, I had a full-fledged business. I didn't even bother to study in university. All this happened while I was in university. And it happened to the point where by the time I graduated, I actually did not have the time to attend or attend to my graduation ceremony. I did not even rent a gown. I did not have a graduation photo shoot. You know how people throw their graduation hat into the sky and take photos, and they rent the gown and they wash the gown and all that. I had none of those. I was too busy growing my business. And if you go to this jeetkundo.com.sg, you'll see my website. My business still runs. I can still teach it. And it's now a passion project. But at the time, that was my very first launch, right? So if you have the same thing, you have that same skill. Mine was martial arts, but yours could be fitness. Yours could be photography. Yours could be music. Yours could be video. Yours could be marketing, sales, spirituality, health, mindset. As long as you know that you have this skill that can help people do something, to me, you're passionate in this thing for a purpose. You're driven to learn and express yourself and help people with this skill for a purpose. And in today's world, everyone is pitching. Everyone is using AI. Everyone is relying on bots. And in an ocean of people where they're not present, they're not sincere, if you are so intentional and passionate and sincere about your gift, all you need to do is to learn how to market and sell and deliver and help people have the best experience possible with your gift. You will stand out. And it's not even about the best tech. It's not about the best funnel. It's not about the best bells and whistles. It's really taking that gift in you and deeply impacting people with that. And so what I did was a very simple strategy. For a long time, I essentially paid $25 to acquire one participant in one of my rooms. It could be a workshop, it could be an introduction session. I would usually pay around $25 to acquire a participant. I will fill up a room of 20 to 30 people. And so these people will essentially perfectly, just nice, cover my ad spend, which means that they're all free clients up to that point, right? And a percentage of them, maybe 4 or 5, will sign up for the group programs, and maybe 1 or 2 would sign up for the one-to-ones. And that's when I would profit, and that's when I would earn, right? So the whole thing, once you know how to run it, can be a really simple and effective business model where you just have one offer, and you just have one funnel, and you just have one simple message to say, here I am, this is who I am, this is what I do, and here's what you can get. To keep it the most simple, authentic, real expression of who you are, what you want to help people with, and why. It is the simplicity that clicks. It's not about how powerful your funnel is. It's not about which guru you learn from. It's not about how many hours of content you have in your members area. It's not about all the amazing value stacks that you get from those free 5-day challenges. Like, none of those things are relevant. It just makes you feel like you have so many things to do. It makes you feel like it's impossible to learn. So the purpose of me creating Launch is to help you understand that if you just keep it simple, one simple offer, you put together a bunch of people who put up their hand with a coherent, one simple message, okay, and just one simple funnel to bring people to experience what you have, right? So week after week, month after month, that was a simple strategy that gave me a very fulfilling business, or something I love to learn. It's something that empowers me. It's something that pays well, and it's something that keeps my body healthy because I was moving all the time. And I was really happy in this business. I look forward to teach all my students every single week, right? That's my gift. What is yours? You probably know what's yours. You probably have a gut feeling in you. You probably even tried several times to say, I'm going to do this, Sean. I'm going to do what you're describing in your photos. I'm going to start my own thing. But then there's also this voice in you. If you relate to this, type a 1 in the comments. Even if you're watching the replay, type a 1 if you relate to this. I don't know how. That's the number one thing I hear when I talk to people, like, hey, you want to launch your thing? They say yes. I say, by when? They say, this year I'm going to launch it. Okay. So how's progress? Oh, I haven't really started yet. Why? I don't know how. Why you don't know how? I don't have a step-by-step plan. I don't have a guide. I don't have someone to guide me. I don't have a teacher. Really? As I dig deeper and deeper, what they say is, Sean, you know, whatever you have seen and bought online, I've seen and bought online. I've bought the courses, I've bought the masterminds, I've bought the group coaching programs, I've bought the free 5-day challenges. I have all the 600 hours of videos in my download folder. I'm not touching it. I have all the value stacks I got for so much value, but I don't know how to implement. I paid for so many coaching programs, but the real reason I'm not able to get there is not because I don't have enough programs. It's not because I don't understand marketing and sales. I understand. I know how to do it. But I can't cross that line. Like, what if I fail? What if I get judged? How will others think of me? So you're not able to tell anyone because they're gonna be like, well, go do this thing, or go get a job, or go do all kinds of advice because they've never launched their own thing, right? So you feel that you're all alone, like there's no support, there's no one to understand you, you don't have the right group of people to support you. And so the whole thought of putting yourself on a video like this, the whole thought of making a video on YouTube, the whole thought of saying, I'm coming out, I'm going to teach spirituality, this is me, like putting yourself out there becomes so scary. And so let me know if this is the right point. Like at the root of it is really, because at the start we said, right, it's a how problem. I don't know how, but is it true? If deep down, the real root of the root is you're lacking the courage, you're lacking the confidence. And every time you try, the people that promise you the support, they're not able to really be there for your implementation. If you relate to this, type a implementation in the comments. Implementation, because what can I give you that ChatGPT cannot give you? What can I give you that all the gurus and marketers out there? Today you go on the internet, you throw a rock, right? You hit a marketer, you throw a rock, you hit a guru that teach you how to launch your business. But what can I give you that all these other sources can't give? It's simple, ugly, fast implementation. Okay, and the last one, which is the biggest one, the biggest obstacle is yourself. If you haven't have that authentic one-to-one, like treat yourself as another person, or treat yourself as your client and talk to yourself. Have you truly closed yourself on why this gift is important to you? Have you truly closed yourself on why you must turn this gift, doesn't matter how afraid or alone you feel, that you have to launch today? And I'm not asking you to create a full-fledged 6-7-figure business right now. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're going to create everything now and succeed. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to just start. You cannot make your first post. You cannot do something that symbolizes that you've crossed that line. You cannot make a simple declaration to yourself. You cannot write, the things you want to create down. Right? Take that first step, draw that line in that sand. And if you were your first client, how are you going to lead and close your clients if you cannot lead and close yourself? So when you have that, when you show people the energy that I want to launch, but inside, you're still afraid. You tell people, I want to launch, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. And then deep down, you have not closed yourself. You might not realize it, but I can tell you, it completely shows in your energy. Because inside, the real energy is saying, I'm stepping back, I'm stepping back, I'm stepping back. So I hate to be the one, being so direct, but someone has to say it. This has to be said. And if you're here for this, you probably asked for a message like this, but at the end of the day, there's no perfect timing. There's no perfect course. There's no perfect coach. You are the key. You have to talk to yourself. I don't know, write a letter to yourself, go to the mirror, talk to yourself. Have that. I don't know what works for you, but that's how I close myself. It's like, Sean, when you're going to launch it? Why you don't launch? How many times have you said you want to launch? Right? Every month, you're growing older and older. Every year, you're growing older and older. Last Christmas, you said you're going to launch. Last New Year's resolution, you said you're going to launch. When you launch, right? It's not a program. It's not about how smart you are. It's really just you having that honest conversation with yourself, okay? So in the next 3 days, we are going to do 3 simple things together. And the keyword here is do. This is not a theory class. There's work to be done. You might be a little bit overwhelmed, which is a good thing. Because if you sign up for launch, okay, this is not a done for you thing. You cannot buy a successful business. Okay, you have to really understand yourself and close yourself to do what counts. So the 3 things that count: 1, what you're going to sell. And that's your signature offer, right? My signature offer, the very first one, was an introduction to Jeet Kune Do. I found a formula. I found a presentation that works. I found a way to put people in a container that works. I found a way to keep it at $25 per participant to liquidate my ads. I found a way to charge in a way that they will buy the group program. I found a way to charge in a way they'll buy the one-to-one program. One simple offer. Day 2, one simple presentation. Day 3, one simple container to put all the right buyers into one room, and you're going to launch and convert them. And if you're at a point where you're like, Sean, I know that sooner or later I'm going to launch, but the real reason I can't launch is like, I don't have a skill right now that I can really monetize. If that's the case, okay, you need to really be decent at what you are, because you're going to charge people. They're going to pay you, and you're going to help them build something. You're going to help them achieve something. You're going to help them overcome something. And this is a professional skill. They're paying you for a result. So if you are not proficient at it, don't launch. If you're really not good at it, you don't have the experience, don't launch. If that's the case, put a comment or message me. Okay? Comment or message me. Hashtag launch day 4. Launch day 4. If I get enough demand, I'm going to do a special bonus day 4 training on Friday, because Friday's my birthday. So instead of you giving me a gift, I'm going to give you a gift. Okay, I'm going to teach you a skill or a series of skills that down the road, in a year, in 2 years, or depending on when you get good at it, you can start to use it and generate a new source of revenue for yourself. Okay, this is if you have no skill yet. But if you do have a skill, so if you want that, just comment hashtag launch day 4. If you're watching the replay, comment as well, and I will find a way to send it over to you. It's going to be free as well. I'm teaching the whole launch free. You only pay if you want VIP for implementation. Okay. If you do have a skill, and you're done, okay, you're done with years of diluted coaching. You're done with years of, oh, I'm going to build this thing, then I'm going to build that thing, but actually you're building nothing. You're busy every single day, and you're so tired every single day, but no clients. You're circling around, and it's been months. 6 months ago, Christmas, you said, I'm going to launch. 6 months later, you're still saying, I'm going to launch. Okay, why are you circling around? Why are you in waiting mode? Why are you in preparation mode? Is it no confidence, so you self-sabotage? Is it learn everything, implement nothing? Is it distracted by this teacher teaching this, distracted by that teacher teaching that, and all the bells and whistles? Or I know some people very intelligently procrastinate, and then there are people that try all the techniques. There are people that lack confidence, so there's small steps. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step. Or you tried. You've invested. You've committed. You've invested your time, your money, your effort, and energy, but there's no support. Okay, why am I talking about all this? Because these are all the very real problems that stop people from launching a simple thing that your audience want. Like a Jeet Kune Do program was a very simple program, right? So my point is that all these things can be solved if you keep it raw. R-A-W. You want to know what's raw? You type a raw in the comments. If you want to know what's raw, type a raw in the comments. Raw stands for RAW, which is to keep it real, keep it authentic, and keep it well thought. Okay, what do I mean by real? Sometimes when you're so good at something, you're so proficient at something, and I see this in a lot of fitness experts, spiritual experts, they have very high level of proficiency in their respective techniques. And so they know all the high level techniques. And because they've gotten so advanced, they don't know that for beginners, like maybe you and I, sometimes, like for example, I speak for myself, okay, and then you apply it in your own context. I've learned JKD for many, many years. I studied from so many different sources. I learned Wing Chun, boxing, fencing, Muay Thai, Jeet Kune Do, Kali, Karate, Taekwondo, Judo. I toured around so many different sources. I studied grounding, mobility, cardio, plyometrics. I learned so many things. Right? Can you imagine if I went to my client and I just pour all this on them? It's not realistic at all. And I'm not keeping it real because that's not even what I set out to learn and accomplish. Jeet Kune Do, like my gift or the thing that I was building, my first launch, is a very simple thing. It's just self-defense. It's a scientific self-defense. At a philosophical level, it's just the way that you think and you express yourself in martial arts, in life, in business. Like it's a personal philosophy, right? Of simplicity. That's what it is. Essentially, it's simplicity, right? So the way that I keep it real is I say, look, I was in my 20s. It's the only thing I'm passionate about. I love what I teach. I'm conducting a class. Let's go. That was it. I did not hire a messaging coach. I did not hire a messaging coach to say, well, teach me what are the advanced words. What's that special tonality? What are the 20 steps to do my webinar? None of those things. I just said, look, I'm Sean. I'm in my 20s. I'm really passionate about this. I want to start a class. Let's go. And that was it. So for the receiver, that's what they saw. It's just a young man teaching a class and he looks good. The class looks good. Let's go. But I kept it real. So my audience kept it real. The more real you keep it, okay, I don't know, put in the comments, let me know something. Okay, let me know something, what is your thing? And just say it that the way you understand it. If meditation brought you happiness, just say that. If understanding human design made you feel liberated, just say it. If fitness makes you feel alive, just say it. As you progress, your audience will come and tell you more and more things. And I realized that, oh, these guys say, Sean, I really like to learn from you because your classes are very engaging, very engaging, very engaging. Like, oh, engaging, what does it mean? And actually, they were the ones that told me, I watch your videos, you're so real. You're so real. You're so real. And I was like, what is real? What is engaging? Oh, that's what they come to me for. Oh, Sean, how can I be as disciplined as you? And I'm thinking, really? I don't see myself as that. And then everyone said, oh, you're so disciplined. You're so disciplined. And I'm thinking, really? I just like to do these things. I like to create content. I like to train. I like to stay healthy. And they're like, oh, if only I was as disciplined as you. And I was thinking, discipline. So in the end, I did not hire a messaging coach. I did not hire a funnel builder. I did not hire a copywriter. My tagline was training and discipline towards the ultimate reality in combat. That was it. That's what the words I kept hearing from my audience. And I said, okay, you guys like it? That's what I'm going to say. And that's who I am. I train, I'm disciplined. I want the real reality in combat. I don't train for performance. I don't train for competition. I train for real life. Like if I'm in trouble now, what's my best bet? I want to know. Just keeping it authentic. That's just really how I am, right? And the third one is well thought, because then now the people come to me and then they're like, Sean, you are moving a bit too fast. Can you slow down? Can you maybe demonstrate the basics? Oh, okay. Let me break it down. Sean, I think you explain a little bit more on why you say this. Oh, okay. Let me break it down. Sean, I feel that the classes, maybe you can have a bit more of this or you have a bit more of that. Okay, let me think about it. And so my focus was not on myself. My focus was, yes, I start with my gift. I want to be real. I want to be authentic with my gift. But when I say well thought, it's for these people. You see all these people standing in my class, like they paid me good money to learn stuff. So when I say well thought, it's how can I make it better for you? Can you tell me? Like this launch event, how can I make it better from you? I want to know. That's why at the end of every video, I say, any comments, questions, or feedback, send them to me. And I read your messages. I want to understand what you're going through, and I want to create better products, better solutions for you. This is keeping it well thought. So you don't have to fuss about, oh, what should I say? What should I create? By keeping it real and authentic, and most importantly, listening. By listening really, really well, you're doing the well thought thing. Because then you're listening to everyone, not giving way or conceding or losing yourself, not that kind of thing. But it's like you're making it a valuable solution that's relevant. Okay, so the more raw it is, even if your slides are not perfect, even if your camera is not perfect, even if your setup is not perfect, your audience doesn't care. They care about the content. Deeper than that, they care if you can give them what they want. Okay, I've learned from so many people, I've invested in so many teachers that they didn't even show their face. Their ebook has no cover, their video has no face, their formatting is very like 1990 kind of thing. And I want it because I need the substance that they have, right? So when you have all the revenue and all the cash flow from your raw launch, then you can take your profits and maybe add a logo here, improve your camera, have a better mic, make a nicer setup and that kind of thing. But until you're there, don't waste time doing all these things. Okay, keep it raw. If you understood the message, live or replay, type it raw in the comments. Okay, so that I know that you understand. Like, don't be afraid to keep it raw. Some people is like, what if it's not nice enough? No, just go. In fact, the more raw it is, the more relatable it is. Okay, people are skeptical, people are discerning now. So in an ocean where everyone is, AI, bots, automation, the more presence you have, the more people feel that you are here, you're showing yourself, you're showing your full self, the more you're here for them, the more you'll succeed. So is it really about all the tech stuff? Is it really about getting busy? Is it really about the bells and whistles? I don't think so. Okay, so let's get down to the exercise itself. There are going to be 3 things I need from you today. Or whenever you're watching this, I want you to complete these exercises and then reach out, find me anywhere you can, social media, Facebook, Instagram, email, whatever. Send me your homework. Okay, and you can use a piece of paper. You can create your own document. I'm not really particular about how you complete these exercises. If you want the tools and the bonuses that I have in the members area, just sign up for VIP. You get 3 calls with me. Each call, I will work each exercise with you until you're fully clear on what your offer should be. And there's no doubt you feel like, okay, just like your JKD classes, this is going to be what I'm going to teach. This is my message, my one simple offer, my one simple funnel, my one simple message, and I'm good to go. I'm going to start impacting people and collecting my revenue and closing clients, and then I'm just going to reinvest whatever I earn back into the business. Okay. Exercise number 1 is called the battles you've won. This is especially important for you if you really don't understand yourself. or you're like, what should I do? Like, what is my thing? I spend a long time asking people, what's my thing? What's my message, right? And so many people say, well, I will help you find your message. Well, no one can help you find your message. Only you can help you find your message. The question is how, right? So let me show you an example. Those of you who bought VIP, you're going to get access to this. It's inside your members area. Here you see a list that I created. Okay, and what you see here are examples. Okay. In one simple sentence, describe to me the battles you've won. And I want you to write a whole list of it. Okay. I'll give you some example. Okay? If not, you keep asking me how, right? I give you all the how right now. Okay. When you do sales, the first big fat month you had, or the best year you had, what happened if you are in sales? If you are in fitness, did you gain muscle? Did you lose weight? Did you help someone else do that? Okay. Did you quit a certain habit that you set out to quit? Did you help people with a certain non-quantifiable quality? Did you help people take really nice photos? Have you participated in marathons before? Because to you, it might be, oh, it's just a marathon. Or do you know for someone else, it might represent fitness, it might represent health, it might represent courage. Like, you don't know what that means to others. The whole time I was teaching JKD, I can see in their eyes, to me, it's JKD. To me, it's my business. But when I look into each and every one of their eyes, I can see different things. To them, that's why I always say well thought is about to them, right? Important, valuable is to them. When I look in their eyes, I can see some of them, they're finding themselves through JKD. Some of them, they lost a part of themselves, and through JKD, they are rebuilding that confidence. For them, some of them, they're out of shape, and this is how they can take care of themselves or love themselves or protect themselves or protect their families. They have all kinds of purpose and reasons that you don't know. So don't tell me that, oh, Sean, I'm not sure if this counts as a gift, because to me, it's just a marathon. I've been doing marathon since I was a teenager. It comes naturally to me. I've never ran more than 12 kilometers before in my life. The furthest I go is 10 and 12, and then that's it. So to me, a marathon, it's a big deal. How do you not know that people like me are willing to invest in you to say, help me? And then you might say, but it's just a thing I do. You know, I'm not a world champion. I'm not an expert. You know, there's this mahjong teacher on YouTube. He never showed his face. You know, it's all like off his video, he just has some ugly slide and then he just teach. I watched every single one of his video. He's not a world champion. He's probably not even a state champion. He's probably even not a professional competitive player. But that person, he was my guy. He was perfect for me because I was a beginner. I needed to learn fast. It so happens that his gift was in breaking things down for beginners to learn. He was my guy. Of course, to him, but why do you watch my videos? You know, I'm just making it for fun. I can tell you those videos meant the world to me. I was just waiting for him to launch a paid course. I would have bought because his free stuff already helped me so much. But how would I have known that maybe 3-4 months afterwards, he shut down his channel? Right? That is such a pity. So don't shut your channels down. Don't shut yourself down. What might be a small thing for you? You wrote your first book, you have a garden, you grow your own vegetables, you teach meditation, you train dogs to perform tricks, you've developed an app, you've started a community, you help clients with fitness, you're good at renovating your house, DIY projects, you mentor people to start their businesses, you've given some talk somewhere, you have an Etsy store. Okay, I have a whole long list of this. Okay, quantify it. Exactly what is, how will you quantify it? Okay, and deeper than that, what is the why? For me, JKD, externally, it's just punch and kick. But don't you realize that they can learn punch and kick from thousands and thousands of instructors all over the world. But why me? There are more muscular instructors. There are more handsome instructors, right? There are more manly and sexy instructors. But why they pick me? Because deep down to me, JKD was actually about self-belief. I needed a lot of self-belief to walk that journey in martial arts, but I didn't talk about it. I don't advertise it. It's not in my messaging. But you know what? It's in my blood. And when something is in your blood, people feel it. And that's what's unique about you. That's why people buy you. So don't tell me that, oh, I just ran a marathon. That marathon has a lot of things in it. You don't see it. Maybe I see it. And I can guarantee you, your clients are going to see more than you ever will see in yourself. Okay, so don't underestimate yourself, quantify, and then really, really look deep and get to the root of why are you personally driven? What helped you win these battles? Okay. So essentially, there's the first exercise, which is your personal and professional milestones. Okay, doesn't matter big or small. Then I want you to quantify that into a measurable value, and then look deep and write down the qualities. Okay, and another thing for you to think about is when JKD brought me self-belief to others, okay, what are all the value for them? Because I had people come to me and say that I feel safe when I travel. I feel secure when I go back home late at night. I feel confident I can protect my girlfriend, right? These are all the things my students tell me, and I'm like, oh, there's so many benefits I didn't even know. So you have to recognize the value. You have to recognize yourself for the battles that you've won, and do not underestimate yourself. Okay, I hope that is clear by now. If exercise 1 is clear, write a clear, type of clear in the comments. If you're watching the replay, type of clear as well, so I know that you know what to do for this exercise. If it's not clear, I want you to reach out on social media, find me, and text me. Exercise number 2 is now the battles that they will win, okay, which is about your clients. So from your list, I want you to pick 3, your top 3, that in your gut, you know you have to do something about it. Okay, pick your top 3. Okay, for me, it's probably JKD marketing sales. Okay, I just know it. And then for this launch, okay, you can launch like things forever. Once you learn how to launch, you can essentially create like how do you think I have so many content all year round, right? So eventually you can launch whatever you want to launch, but for now, I want you to pick one. Okay, you can do the rest over time. Just pick the one that calls out to you right now. Okay, go with your gut. And I want you to write down what I call your unique value proposition. I'll give you 3 examples, okay? I help busy parents create healthy, delicious meals without spending hours in the kitchen in just 15 minutes a day. How's that for a specific promise? You know how busy parents have no time and they don't want to neglect their health? And you know how much this could really benefit busy, not even parents, but busy professionals. This is the service, okay? Or if you're in fitness, I help busy professionals help lose 10 pounds and get fit without spending hours in the gym by just dedicating 30 minutes a day. And I'm going to zoom into this in a moment, okay? Or I help small business owners boost their online presence, like launch. I help budding coaches, I help budding business owners launch their first high-ticket offer, okay, in 3 days. Okay, a simple message. And the difference between this and all the, the big domino statement that you buy all those programs and then they ask you to write, I think the difference is really in the intention, because I really want you to say it and it has to make sense. You don't say it because you say, oh, my worksheet say I help X achieve Y within Z using A. Like anyone can teach that and anyone can write that. I don't want you to do the technique. I want you to say it and actually feel it. You know what I mean? I want you to say it and your client actually say, whoa, where can I get that? It needs to click. Okay, when it clicks for you and in your gut, you don't feel like, oh, I've just done a worksheet. What you feel is like, okay, I have something now. That's the click that I want to see in you. Clear? If clear, type a clear in the comments. Okay, your next step then, I want you to interview 5 people. Okay, doesn't matter if it's your family or friends, like you call people that you know it's going to be relevant for them and say that, look, I need to have a call with you, just 15 minutes, and no, it's not a sales call. I'm not going to sell you anything. I am actually creating something and I need to interview you to get some insights. Okay, and in exchange, I buy you a meal. In exchange, I send you a gift card. In exchange, I give you access to the program free when it's out. Okay, can you give me 15 minutes? I want to ask some questions. Okay, so on that interview, you talk to them and you say, look, down the road, I'm going to help people achieve their fitness goals in 30 minutes a day. And do you mind sharing with me what are the top 5 goals that you have? What are the top 5 pain points that you have? Okay, and using what they tell you, I want you to draft 5 points. 5 points for what I call the buyer's journey, and 5 points for what I call the seller's process. Okay, I'll give you an example. I am a busy professional, okay, and I go to the gym once every week. And I can tell you right now, it's a struggle for me. I really have to take the time out of my work to hit the gym. And sometimes when I miss my sessions, I get very frustrated. And personally, like I write these things, not I just think about myself, right? So I want you to just think about your own gift and your own clients. Because for me, it's like, then what do I do today? You know, what do I eat? What do I do next week? I actually don't know, right? And then how do I make sure that, I'm progressing? Like, who do I talk to? Where do I go? I don't know, right? And then now I'm growing older. Like this Friday, I'll turn 35. Like, what's the plan? I don't know. Right now, imagine if you talk to the 5 people, you talk to the 10 people. When I launched my complete closer program, I interviewed 30 closers. And I'm not asking you to do 30. At this point, I really just want you to do 5 quality calls. Okay, and this is gold right here. Because I said well thought, right? Well thought is for who? Well thought is for the buyer's journey. It's not about what you want to teach. Because I've seen a lot of people, they say, well, I want to teach my fancy thing. I want to teach this thing, and it's not relevant, right? So you have to do those 5 calls, at least 5 calls. Okay, if you got the message, type a 5 in the comments. Okay, and your seller's process is then the key to a corresponding lock. Because for someone who has no time, I'm going to provide you a 30-minute workout that solves all your problems. I'm going to give you a structured program so you know what to do. I'm going to customize the plan to you so that it solves the problems that you have, not what other people have. And I'm going to support you by checking in, by creating a community for you. And I'm going to teach you how to integrate your diet so that you continue to maintain your health as you grow older and older. What just happened here? Am I teaching the things that I just want to teach? Or did I understand, well thought, did I understand what my market wants? And then I address it directly. But then guess what? Once you have a key to a lock, you have 5 keys, 5 simple keys to 5 painful locks. Guess what? Now you have your core modules. Because in part 1 of my program, okay, like for the complete closer program that I have, my closer business, I teach them how to transition up from their 9 to 5. That's the first module. But in this example, it's a 30-minute fitness transformation. That's my first program, or my first module, or my first pillar. 2, a consistent routine formula. 3, a personalized fitness plan. I'm just putting the trademark there for a dramatic effect to show you that it's my personal brand. For this example, the accountability partner system, integrating fitness in daily life, the IFDL. Okay, so whatever the name is, it's all up to you to design. But guess what? What I have now is the half-hour hustle. After I created this, was like, I so have to sell this because I can probably design a half-hour JKD, right? And when I finished creating, I said, wait a minute, this is actually something I can sell. Half-hour hustle. So you know what, fitness coaches out there, if you watch this, you want to take it is all yours. Okay, I believe this is something that's going to sell because I myself have no time. If you can teach me how to get in shape and achieve all these things in 30 minutes a day, that's a simple promise. It's so real. It's so authentic. It's so relatable. I don't care if your videos are blurry or high resolutions. I don't care. I don't care if you are a 3 Comma Club award winner. I don't care if you hold 2 of those awards by your face and smile. It doesn't. I don't care about those things. I care about my own growth. And if you can help me, now you have my attention. And if you tell me that you're having a launch and you're going to teach me the half-hour hustle, there's a very high chance I'm going to opt into your email list. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so that's exercise 2. To summarize, the battles they will win. Okay, choose your top 3 milestones, pick one, write your unique value proposition, interview 5 clients, write your buyer's journey, seller's process, and signature modules. Clear? Type a clear in the comments. Not clear, you reach out and ask me, okay? Exercise number 3 is the battles we will win together, okay? So for those in VIP, this is your 3rd tab, okay, it's in your members area. So now we're actually going to draft the outline, okay? We're going to draft the outline. Very important. Up to this point, have we created anything? Have we bought any domain? Have we bought any website? Have we registered any company? Have we hired any lawyers? Have we hired any messaging coach? Have we built any funnels? Have we ran any ads? No, nothing. Right now, it's still raw to its simplest form. You're talking to 5 people, talking to 10 people and say that, look, I have a half-hour hustle program. I have 5 modules, the 30-minute transformation, a consistent routine, personalized fitness, accountability partner system, the integration. I want to help you create something that really makes sense. If I have a core lesson, what can I teach you? If I give you one deliverable to help you complete the lesson, what would it be? Of course, you want to have 2, you want to have 3, go ahead. But my advice is always keep it lean. If you don't need it, throw it away. Keep it as lean as you can. And if I can support you to success, what would really help? Ask, interview, check, validate. I ask you again, up to this point, have we created anything? Have we recorded the videos? No. Have we created the PDF? No. Have we created the trackers? No. What am I doing at this point? I'm just researching the market. I'm preparing for the battle. I'm making sure that I have the blueprint before I build the building. And when I get to the point where, okay, 5 people, 10 people, 20 people have put their hands up and they want it, they're willing to pay. Now I know that the half-hour hustle is not just something that I imagine in my mind. It's something that almost really good to go. Okay? So number 3, the battles will win. What are the specific lessons? Like for me to teach the complete closer, my closer business, how to transition out from a 9 to 5, how to find a qualified company, how to book calls, how to close deals, how to become a complete closer. And my unique proposition is that unlike the gurus and teachers that just tell you, I've done it. Which means that anything that you want to see, a demonstration, a review, a role play, I can just pull it up from my vault and show you. Here's how it's done. And I'm not even in the US. I'm from Singapore. You're in the US, so I can do it. Why you cannot do it? Right? So that's a very simple message that clicks. I've made so many sales just by making sure that I've validated my outline properly. And once again, I have not created a program. I know so many people, they spend months recording the videos, filming, making it pretty, and then they launch, and then nobody wants it. So before you score, okay, you need to make sure that this outline makes sense. And we have not created it, okay? Because on day 2, when we present our signature presentation, we are going to show the audience this outline. And when it sells, or if it sells, then we will create. If it doesn't sell, you don't create. You sell first, okay, get the confirmation, and then you're going to teach it live. Okay, why must you teach it live? It's because it's now you just teach. You actually don't know what people want. But when you teach it live, they ask you questions. Okay, the whole time when I was teaching JKD, I was asking them. They were asking me. And so when I got to my index, I knew that, okay, I really have to teach this. I'm going to take this out. And then I validate again. They told me maybe this is not so relevant. I might spend a longer time on this. And can I add more into here? Can I have one more thing here? Maybe this one I can put it in a bonus. Here I should really highlight first. And then I know, okay, I'm going to refine. Okay, but I actually sold the thing first. I sold the class first. Then I said, okay, I'm here now. How can I refine my outline? Then I teach. Because I know so many people that teach the whole thing and then it flops. And then what's that? You know, there's months and months of effort gone down the drain. And time is money. Okay, time is money. Okay, so summarize for exercise number 3. What are the specific lessons you're going to teach? What are the deliverables for each lesson? How are you going to support them? Okay, and from each module or each lesson or each pillar, what is the specific outcome that your audience is going to get? Whenever you're in doubt, keep it raw, keep it simple, keep it well thought, and always validate. And your self-first doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, don't fall into the perfectionist trap. Self-first, and then you refine. If exercise 3 is clear, type a clear in the comments. If it's not clear, reach out and ask. Okay, so your assignments for day 1. Okay, the battles you've won, the battles they will win, and the battles we will win together. It's not about how fancy this is. It's not about how glamorous this is. It's about how real, authentic, and well thought it is. Okay, keep it raw and you'll win. Okay, for those of you who want the optional upgrade to say, hey, Sean, can you work with me one-on-one? And let's create my exercise 1 together, my exercise 2 together, my exercise 3 together. I need you to work with me one-on-one to build this thing because I want your accuracy. I want your clarity. I want your support and implementation. And even for day 2 and day 3, when I create my signature presentation, I want you there with me. When I create my container, I want you there with me. With VIP, if you head over to seansena.com/VIP, let's read the whole sales page. For $197, you will get 3 calls. The essence of this VIP is actually the 3 implementation calls one-on-one, where I will work with you to make sure that you have your signature offer, you have your signature presentation. This presentation can be done one-to-many, like the one I'm doing right now, or it can be done one-on-one on a sales call, or it can be done one-to-many in a physical room like this. But essentially, it's your sales presentation that converts. And then a signature container that attracts all the right buyers on a daily basis and convert them into say, hey, I want to know about your class. I want to know about your gift. How can I sign up? Okay, that's your signature container. If you want to build all 3, your offer, your presentation, your container, your offer, your presentation, your container with me, the 3 VIP calls, head over to seansena.com/VIP and read the whole thing. And there's a whole difference here between the free launch and the 197. Just have a read, and any questions, just let me know. For an additional $300, so for combined $497, if you want, you can get the complete CEO bundle. And in this bundle, you will get the core program of the complete CEO, you get launch VIP, you get my close method, which will go deeper into the 5 pillars of a full-fledged business, online business. You get sales via chat, so you know how to book calls and sell via Messenger. When all the leads come in, someone has to engage, and the inbound closing formula. So when you do meet them in person or something like this, one-to-many, you know how to close them. Okay, the closing psychology. So to sum up, this is 3 VIP calls. You get 30 days. That is 30 days of access to me on Telegram. So if you have a question, text. If you need something, voice note. If you need a resource from me, I'll just send it over. For $497, you have the most complete support over the next month. And the goal is by the end of the next 30 days, okay, you will have your launch completed. If you're interested in getting the bundle, you can head over to completecloser.com/bundle. That is completecloser.com/bundle. Okay. And that is the whole thing. It's up to you. You can do the 197 or you can do the 497, which gets everything in VIP plus all my signature programs. And just to give you a little sneak peek on what's inside the complete CEO bundle, this is your members area, which means that when you log in, you're going to see all the signature programs right here. Okay, launch VIP, the close method. Okay, clarity, leadership, offer, sales, and edge. The difference between launch and close is close. I go deep into the fundamentals for a more long-term, full-fledged solution so that your fundamentals are dialed, your fundamentals are strong, and you're ready to go full-time into your business. Okay, this is the sales via chat program, especially for you to book calls and sell on Messenger. Because when your container starts attracting leads, your inbox is going to start overflowing, and you need to know how to deal with all these inquiries and convert them into sales calls. If not, you just sell them directly on chat. Okay, and the fourth one is the inbound closing formula. That's more the high-ticket closing psychology. These days, a lot of people are technique-focused, tonality-focused. Okay, but if you strip that all away in its essence, how do you close an inbound lead? Well, let's put up the hand. Okay, this is the inbound closing formula. So if you want to get everything for 497, this is the complete bundle. Head over to seansena.com/VIP for the VIP experience or completecloser.com/bundle to get the complete CEO bundle. This was day one of the launch program. And regardless of whether you do the free launch, whether you do VIP or the bundle, I want to see your exercises, your thought process. I want to understand what are all the gifts you have and what are the battles you've won, what are the battles you'll help other people win, and what are the battles that you will win with your clients. At this age, everything is online. All forms of payment are all online. Everything is delivered online. If you fall into the noise and you become like all the other, the guys using bots and using automated pitches, or they're manually pitching, and they're not focused on value. They're not focused on impacting people with their raw, authentic gift. They're not focused on helping people win and overcome and solve challenges. These people are not going to survive the shift to everything that's coming online now. Okay, because now everything is more intense. Now everything is more concentrated. For you to truly stand out and have your own thing, you must launch. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time for day 2, where we will cover your signature presentation. Focus on your assignments, and as always, any comments, questions, feedback, send them directly to me, and I will see you for day 2 of launch.